I'm overwhelmed by your love. Yeah. Oh, you make my life feel brand new. Yeah. All your promises are yes and amen. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Jesus, you love me to my soul. Yes, you love me to my soul. Come on, don't be scared. Hi. Hello, guys. I know it has been a very long time, and I'm not gonna sit here and say like ba kwake watini and all that, because you all will not understand, but I'm just hoping for the few that will understand. I can explain that I've been trying to get a phone or a camera that's gonna give this channel quality, but then it took me a very long time because of lockdown and some financial issues and all that. But then finally I managed to get something, which is what I'm using right now. It is better than the quality that I was using before. However, it is not better. It is, I mean, it's not like extremely 100% perfect, and it is not what I would have wanted or what I think, in fact, what I want to use later, like in the future for this channel. But then it is something that I can use for now, because it is what I afford for now. Okay. As you see, this video is about like God's provision, which is based on a story that I've just told, that I've been struggling to. I started my channel a long time ago, but then I had to pause to take some breaks because, you know, like a girl could not get some good quality phone and camera and all those things. And like I thought that maybe if I want to this channel to have like people and I wanted to grow in the future, I need to find something that's better. Then I've been trusting God and praying and saving up for something that's gonna produce like good quality. Then like it took me a very long time, guys. It took me a very long, but I trusted God and I was like, God, you know, you're the one who told me to do this. You are the one who gave these things to me. Like you whispered all those things to me. I then need you to provide for me. I need you to take care of this channel, because like I cannot do it on my own. So faithfully and honestly and abundantly above what I could ask for, God provided. And then this is why you see now a video that is color. Okay, but I want to read about God's provision from Genesis 22. This is a story. Abraham, we all know that Uthixo asked him to sacrifice wayengamfumana umntana for a very long time, but then what is somfumana, God challenged him and he was like, Tumela, did offer your son, like the one and the only son, as a sacrifice to me. And he did not question anything. So I'm gonna like just go through that so that like we understand that God is so faithful, and if he sends you to do something, don't hesitate, don't question it, don't be like, okay, I'm gonna need this, where am I gonna get this? Just trust God and like pull. Of course, if I did not start, maybe I would have not like got where I am right now. Like I know I'm not, some YouTubers are like way too far, but like it'd be so unfair for me to compare myself to them while I know that I've just started. And like, you know, so what I'm trying to say is kulungile kumthemba uThixo, that like to something, just do it, with or without resources and with fear and alantu yokoyika, just do it. Even if you yoyika, because ekugqibeleni abo bantu boyikayo, they're not, you're not going to assign to them when your time is over. Akungabo ozoya kubo and be like, uThixo xa ingakubuza, because that's one thing that's kept me going. Ba xa ingandibuza that, ntombi, I gave you this and that, why emhlabeni, what did you do with it? Ndibe ndisithi, okay, say you let it go, I did not do anything about it. So like I want to read is the stories Abraham. After these events, God tested and proved Abraham and said to him, Abraham, and he said, here I am. He tested him. God said, take now your son, your only son Isaac, whom you love, and go to the region of Moriah and offer him there as burnt offering upon one of the mountains which I will tell you. If it was me, I was not going to do that, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I would be so hesitant, and I would be like, God, but I just got this child, and he is the only child that I have, and how can you ask me to to do that? I would be so hesitant. But then Abraham, as a man of faith as he was, excused the light and hlala ngasendleleni, so imoto ziyadlula. Then verse 3, so Abraham rose early in the morning, saddled his donkey, and took two of his young men with him and his son Isaac, and he split the wood for the burnt offering, and then began the trip to the place of God, which God had told him. I'm busy, boo. What you want? Okay, excuse me, guys. That was my little sister. I couldn't do my funeral. Okay, fine. Let's proceed. Verse 4. On the third day, Abraham looked up and saw the place in the distance. And Abraham said to his servant, settle down and stay here with the donkey, and I and the young man will go yonder and worship and come again to you. Then Abraham took the wood for the burnt offering and laid it on the shoulders of Isaac, his son, and he took the fire. Oh, guys, imagine knowing that you're going to kill your son, your own flesh, your own blood, not just a son, umdana that you've been longing for a very long time. There are times where God asks us to offer, guys, and to give up izinto that are not worth a while, and izinto that we think that we need, only for God to azithathele kuye okanye azicele, and then it becomes so hard for us to accept that, and so hard for us to actually be like, okay, God, take it. Okay, God, I'm giving it up. It becomes so hard. I can imagine how this was for him. Then Waibeka ingoni on Isaac's shoulders, and he took the fire pot in his own hand and a knife, and the two of them went on together. And Isaac said to Abraham, my father. And he said, here I am, my son. Isaac said, see, here are the fire and the wood, but where is the lamb for the burnt sacrifice? Only if he knew it was him. Umtan. Abraham said, my son, God himself will provide a lamb for the burnt offering. So the two went on together. Yabona, he still trusted God. But uThixo will provide he will provide provision, God's provision. It's more than my parent could ever give, my friends, myself, it's more than the world gives. When God's provide, guys, if he leads you, just go. That's my tip. That's my advice. Ukona lento that you wanted to start, this thing that you wanted to do, this thing that you've been longing for, you've dreamed of ever since you were young, but you don't do it, and maybe you're scared of people, or you just think that nah, it's not worth it, okanye ndizohlekwa and all that. Just do it, baby girl. Just do it, because it's not worth it. Intoba uyike abantu, and ayikho enough intoba uthi uhleli because you don't have resources, or you don't have money, you don't have this and that. Just that uThixo will provide for you along the way, and he knows ubana uzodinga ntoni nantoni nantoni. Just that. So verse 9, when they came to the place of which God had told him, Abraham built an altar there. Then he laid the wood in order and bound Isaac, his son, and laid him on the altar on the wood. I would have cried. I would have killed myself. I cannot do that to my son. And Abraham stretched forth his hand and took hold of the knife to slay his son. Asaqala ukhupha emesi, yathi gqi angel kabawo, yathi kuye, it called to him from heaven and said, Abraham, Abraham. He answered, here I am. And he said, do not lay your hand on the lad or do anything to him, for now I know that you fear and you revere God, since you have not held back from me or begrudged giving me your son, your only son. And that ezinye izinto if nguThixo othi incame kha kuyincame uyijonga uba ayizubuya in multitudes na uyijonga uba kazukubuyisela. Say even more, there's a verse that says bana he who lives, his friends, his I think it's in Matthew, his friends, his family, his money, ndizomnika 2 times that. Then iqhubeke ithi verse 13, then Abraham looked up and glanced around, and behold, him was a ram caught in a thicket by his horn. Kwathi gqi imvu. And Abraham went and took the ram and offered it up for the burnt offering and an ascending sacrifice instead of his son. Then God provided. Just njengokuthemba and show ubana Thixo ndiyakoyika, ndiyakufuna ukuyenza into ondithuma yona, ndiyakulangazelela ukuba in your presence, in where you are. Andikho perfect bawo, ndiyoyika at times, and sometimes ndinezinto ezininzi ezindimisayo that ndingade ndifane nawo, but ndiyafuna ufana nawo. uThixo uyayazi inhliziyo yakho, uyakubona. Then he provides, he makes a way for you, he will always make a way for you. Then he did, and he offered imvu that could be offered as a sacrifice instead of for Isaac. Then it needs, man, guys, just go and read Genesis 22 about God's provision. Ndithanda le ndawo exa ndizoyivala that verse 17 ithi, in blessing I will bless you, and in multiplying I will multiply your descendants like the stars of the heavens and like the sand of the shore. Uthi, since we have done this and have not withheld from me, uthi ndizokwenzela le, I will multiply abantwana bakho, into oyibambayo I will bless it, umhlaba otyala kuwo ndizowusikelela, yonke into eyenzayo it will be izoba sendifuna ukuthi it will be sikeleled. Like, what the heck is that? And in your seed Christ shall all the nations of the earth be blessed. And look at Abraham right now, like, famous, we know he's the father of faith. Nathi sisuka from that faith. It's very long, guys, but benifuna ukuyenza this video be short and thank abanye benu that like keep me going and like asking me questions and all that. I know I promised people what is this, this thing that I use for my hair and also for my face, about turning and as pimples and all those kind of things. I promise people uba ndizokwenza videos and ndizozenza, guys. But then, as I've said ngondandisaqala channel, that into ndizoyenza, I'm not going to do yonke into like in one time. Okanye ndingayipost video nangomso, which is next after this one, but it needs to be Holy Spirit. If Holy Spirit ayindixofanga that don't do that, then I won't do it. So I promise I will do the video of my hair and my ndinibonisa products that I use, and though my hair is not perfect, even my face. But for those who asked and those who keep commenting and asking me, you're welcome to like, to subscribe, and to comment and tell me how maybe you've experienced God's provision, or you're still waiting for him, or you're still trusting him for provision. I would like to hear Ezo's story and help me like read this Genesis 22 and tell me how you get it, how you, let's just share, guys. Already, let's just spread God's word. And I hope that you guys are doing well and you are keeping safe and you are keeping warm. Just don't mind this, and like nibe right. I would see you in the next video. Love you, thank you, bye.